Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Waystone Season 4. My name is Naragath, and in the last episode we got our starter house, and in addition to that we also put up the post office, and in between episodes I've been spreading some of the grass in front that you see there. I also did a little bit of resource gathering, nothing too crazy, about the only thing really to show for it is I got 5 diamonds. So I'll be putting those to good use today. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I've done in between episodes. I did some other resource gathering, like a little bit of sand and whatnot, because in today's episode I'm thinking about actually expanding upon my starter house here. I'm thinking what I'm planning is I'm going to bust out a little bit of this, and then we're going to have a staircase going down and start a second level here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get that dug out, and I'll be back with you guys in a moment. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So I've got the addition basically dug out, and for the most part set up the way I wanted to. There's still a lot more things that I want to put in here. I need more white concrete, so that's why this wall is kind of blank. But this is where I'm going to have a few farms going. I'm thinking a sugarcane farm here, just a little one, a little cactus farm over here, and if I have room, a chicken farm maybe. I'm not sure on that, because I don't know if I want to be hearing the chicken so much. So we'll see. But I may do that there. So I think that'll work out pretty good. And then if we look at here, just made like a little, like a balcony type deal with some grass here. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more bone meal and bone meal that up. But yeah, it hooks right up to my tree growing area. This right here I think I'm gonna take away. Once I get the sugarcane farm moved in, I'll just, chop this off essentially. I'm thinking that'll work out just fine. But yeah, I think it's coming out pretty good. And as you may have noticed, I started doing the strip logs all the way down, and I'm liking it. It kind of signifies where the drops are, or the ascension is. But yeah, I figured it's a good start. It gives me an idea if I really like it, if I really want it. In addition to that, started putting some stone brick into the build as well. Went ahead and put in a stone brick wall here. This way I can put in like the farms, and they're not shown. I also didn't want to have too much white concrete either. So yeah, if we want to go ahead and get a look from the outside here, I'm really happy with how this is starting to turn out, how it's starting to look and all that. You get doing shrimp things, but yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. And I may do some more additions to it, maybe a 3rd level. I don't know yet. That might be too much. I may not. If I do a third level, I may not do the staircase outside. I may just have like a drop or something like that, where you just drop into it, and yeah, maybe have a couple windows poking out. But overall, I think it's starting to look pretty good. So anyway, I think the first thing I want to put in that sugarcane farm first, I think. And we will go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more white concrete and get the sugarcane farm put in. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So I've gone through and made a sugarcane farm in here. It's a very basic one. It's very appropriate for a starter sugarcane farm. It is definitely lossy, but I'm okay with that, being that it's a starter farm, and I'll mainly be getting the sugarcane from going AK and whatnot. I did let it run for a little bit, so it's been working alright. Yeah, I'm not too upset with it. And I figure I'm going to go ahead, put in a chicken cooker right here. And instead of a cactus farm like I was originally thinking right here, which I could still do, that would work. Instead, I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like storage going here. I'm going to have the items come from over here, go up, and then into chests here. So I don't have to have this awkward little break in the wall there. And I may try to incorporate the chicken cooker drops into that as well. We'll see. But first I need to get the chicken cooker in. I haven't fully decided which design I'm going to go with. So I'm going to go ahead and get that put in, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So as you can note out here, we got some chickens in the house. So I went ahead and made a chicken farm and a sugarcane farm. For the chicken farm, it's real simple. We have some cedar chickens up there on 2 hoppers with wool over them. Laying the eggs, send them into this dispenser here, which is then getting triggered and shoots out the eggs. And then once they grow up, they burn, the drops fall down onto the slab, get picked up by the hopper before they're burned by the lava, and we get cooked chicken. Now, this is definitely a lossy design, as we all know, but I don't feel like trying to expand upon it to add the redstone necessary to make it not lossy. I figured that's going to be something for the main base, and going for non-lossy farms will be the main base. For starter farms, lossy's okay. I'm totally okay with it. Same with the sugarcane farm over here. It's a lossy design, but it works, it's hands-off, and it's easy to use. And as you can see, it works just fine. Now, the one thing that I do want to do here is originally I was thinking about putting a cactus farm in the center section right here. I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and move the chest over 1. Yeah, I'll move the chest over 1. And then I'll have the sugarcane use its water stream to come around behind it and then up and into the chest here. And we'll still have the chicken farm send its drops in there. I'll just need to make an extra hopper, which is no big deal. I got plenty of iron, so we're okay on that. And actually, now that I think about it, there's my extra hopper, because I'm going to be taking that out. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to use the mechanics from 1.13 for the soul sand to send the items up. And apparently I forgot to empty out my inventory before I started this. And as you just heard, I added another little feature that once one of the chickens lays an egg, we get a little tone. I may change that up to a different tone. Yeah, simply just to, do something different. I haven't decided to what, so if you have any suggestions, ideas on that, let me know. So, but for this, go ahead and wall this off to about there for sure. Sounds like that'll work. I'll go ahead and dig down here a little bit. And go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have the water send the items down here. They'll drop here. And no, we don't want that. Let's go ahead and put that cobble back. Or rather, let's go use stone brick. So we'll have it. Oh, because I wanted to have, kind of travel at the player when they're looking at it. Sure. And I think that's... No, that's not where it is. We're gonna have it right there. So I'll just put a stone brick there for now. And we'll put hopper there. Come back over here, put a hopper there. So we have the soul sand right here. And there's something I want to try here when it comes to the water stream. Now that I think about it, that's not going to work. Because we're going to have issues with the items actually getting to there if we put it right here. I'm gonna have to think about this. And I need to light this up. Because this is driving me nuts not being able to see. Okay, I'm gonna have a little think on this and I'll be right back. Alright, so welcome to my little testing world where I'm testing random things. And I've figured out what I'm going to do. So with that water stream that I have coming from the sugarcane farm, I'm going to have it come out here Then I'm going to clear out 2 or 3 blocks worth and go down 2 more blocks and then just have it be like this. You know, it's pretty simple. It's actually a lot more simple than I was originally thinking. And so far I've sent about 100 items in here and every single one has hit. So assuming it works the same on servers, I think we're going to be set here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this implemented and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So I've got it pretty much set up the way I want, just about. There's just, I just want to get the the bubble stream in here in a moment. And there's something I want to try with that I read in some comments and also have seen around, so I want to see if it still works. Something I stumbled upon while it's in the pre-releases, but first I need to go get a bucket of water. And if this still works, then yeah, I made the bubble elevator for my original one way harder than I needed to. which is okay. Yeah. It almost seems like this could be a bug potentially. So I don't want to rely on it too much, and knowing how to do it the other way is not bad. So let's see here. I'm going to want it to come up to that level pretty much. Have a sign there. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just go ahead and block this. Dig that out. No, not a sign. And I suppose I should change that to white concrete. Change that one too. Probably all you can really see as far as that goes. Yeah. Just changing the tune. Just so it doesn't sound the same all the time. Okay. So we're probably going to have concrete like this. Just basically the idea is just that all you're going to see is just the items coming up, then into here. And I need to actually raise this up. So we're going to have a water stream from here going on down there. But first, let's go ahead and get to this water stream in. And then from here, from what I understand... Is it that? Oh. Okay. Maybe it doesn't like, might not like soul sand. There we go. So, from what I hear, the kelp growing turns flowing water into water source blocks. Which to me does sound like a bug. But if it works, hey, it makes it easier. So, I'll be back when this is done growing. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So, apparently the kelp growing took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. So while that was growing, I decided to do a couple modifications to the chicken cooker here. And while I was doing that, I made a whoops. I broke one of the blocks so I could move over, put the dispenser in, but I totally didn't think about the chickens that were up there. So I kind of had a little bit of a chicken explosion. So I got most of them up here. I have them here just so they can lay eggs so I can repopulate up there instead of trying to finagle them up there. So this will be going away right here. So don't worry about that. But anyway, the main thing that I brought you guys back in here for is to see if this works. So hopefully it does. We'll find out here in a moment. What do you know? It does. Alrighty. So... Oh, and as far as the modifications go, I went ahead, pulled the repeater off of the signal that tells us that we have an egg in the dispenser, sent it on a 4-tick delay so that it will turn on and turn off, and that's it. Pretty simple. Anyway, now what do we need to do is we need to go get another water source. So that we can actually have the sugarcane actually go to the hopper. easy enough to do. Head back up there real quick. Alright, and then we just do that. Now the way it should work is the sugarcane should shoot up, hit this water stream, and then just carry on over to the hopper here. And then we'll go ahead and do that. That should be it. And hopefully I did not wreck my redstone here. I don't think I did, but we will check. Yeah. Oh, it looks well. So go ahead. Cover that up. And go ahead and start emptying this out. Just gather what we need for that. And then we can just close this up and pretty much good to go. Once I get enough eggs to repopulate up here, then I'll take this out. And I think this will be done. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So, it's been a couple days since the last cut. I've done a lot of AFK and haven't really had the time to actually play, unfortunately. But, you know, got the farms in and running, went ahead and changed this to a double test. I left it as a single stream because changing it to a double stream would require me to move the redstone about. I just didn't feel like doing that. So, anyway, like I said, been doing a bit of AFK. I think it's working rather well. Just take some of that. And I also, during that time, got up to 30 levels, enchanted the unenchanted diamond pickaxe that I had, and got Silk Touch. And so what I'm thinking, since that only had Silk Touch, I'm going to go ahead and combine the Efficiency 4 pickaxe with that Silk Touch pickaxe, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see here, 5 that way, 7 that way. Got that. Unfortunately, I don't have any Unbreaking books. I went ahead and started enchanting some books, but all I have is Unbreaking 1, it looks like. Which, yeah, it's better than nothing, I suppose. So, go with that. Then we can go ahead and do some mining. But, before we do that, went ahead, started doing some work on the entrance here. As you can see, I got banners up, and then, you know, kind of started shaping the entrance here. There's some more work that I want to do to it. You know, of course, I mean, it definitely does look unfinished. But what I'm thinking is, like, right here, I want to dig this out and put, like, an aquarium type deal in here. I think that'll look pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get that dug out, and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. And welcome back, everyone. So I got the aquarium dug out, but it's missing a few things. Most notably, aquariums have fish in them, underwater plants, and I'm going to try to get some coral in there now that I have a Silk Touch pickaxe. And I will note that I am viewing it at kind of an odd angle right now, because just off to the right, there's something pretty cool going in, and I don't know if the video is going to be up by the time this video goes out. So on the off chance that it isn't, I'm going to try not to spoil it. So, what I think we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some coral. I just need to find some. And hopefully I won't take too long. Hardest part is going to be finding any of these boats that are floating around. Apparently not. Okay. So let's see if we can find... Oh, there's a boat. So let's see if we can find a warm biome real quick and see if we can get some coral. Maybe some sea pickles too while we're at it. Well, I'm still searching for coral, but I did find an iceberg. So I think I'm going to go ahead and mine a little bit of this. I'm going to find one of these smaller... one of these smaller icebergs. Mine these guys. Don't want to get too close to the polar bears there. This is the cub. So let's go ahead and get this guy and that guy. We'll just kind of mow it down to being level with the water. Figure I don't need to go much lower than that. But this ice will definitely come in handy. Not just for item streams, but also for boat streams and stuff like that. Especially if I decide I want to make, like, you know, some blue ice or something like that. Which I suppose I should keep my eyes open for that right over there. I'm not sure if I really need blue ice at this time, and I totally forgot to empty my inventory before leaving. Good job! I don't know what I was thinking. I was planning on getting some coral anyway, so why wouldn't I empty my inventory? Oh well. Shit. It's definitely nice not having to worry about the ghost blocks anymore. Or at least not as often. I'm willing to bet there's still some ghost blocks here and there that we have to worry about, but I think it's more on the redstone-y side than anything else. Get rid of that one. Let's go grab this blue ice. Because from what I've noticed, at least when I was testing in the snapshots, this blue ice isn't much better for like item transport and stuff like that. Zoom, zoom, huh? It's not much better for item transport, so it's more for, you know, boat transport, you know, for long distances. Short distances, packed ice will still be, you know, what you want to use. Just totally fine. And I figure I'll go ahead and get a fair amount of this blue ice, and we can play around with it. So, now that we've got some of this, I'm going to go ahead and finish getting another stack of the packed ice. And I'm going to go ahead and continue my quest to go find some coral. So, I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. So, I've got, you know, pretty much everything in there. I decided against putting the coral in for a couple of reasons. For starters, I searched for a while, didn't find one. So that's like the main reason. Then for a second reason, I started thinking that adding the extra color in there might distract too much from, you know, the overall aesthetic of it. Sure, yeah, I decided against it. In addition to that, I also started, you know, replace the floor in here. I may continue this off. I'm kind of thinking I'm having to go down to, you know, the water quite often, and if I'm right there, it would be kind of nice if I had like a little pathway from here directly to the water. So I figure I might actually make a little, you know, dock area, I guess. And I figured this will be easy enough. I'm probably going to keep it pretty simple with just some spruce and stone brick. But I also want to put in some lighting in there. Not that we really need it, but it would be kind of nice to have. So I don't think I need too many stairs. Probably going to make a 3-wide staircase down. Figure that'll be enough, I think. We'll see. If it's not, we'll make more. So we need more redstone torches, redstone lamps. So easy enough to get a hold of. No, let's go ahead and get some glowstone here. I'm not sure exactly how many lamps I'm going to need. So let's go ahead and make 6 more. And let's go ahead and make some more sticks. Always going to need more redstone torches, so I'm fine with that. So, but yeah, I figure I'll make the path out here nice and simple. Can I go from here? When I think about it, I think I might actually make it 5 wide most of the way through. So if we go ahead, get the center dug out there. Redstone torch. And I totally forgot to make redstone lamps. Wow. Okay then. So I figure I might go ahead and do something simple like this. I'll outline it with spruce wood or spruce planks. And then for the corners, that's not too bad. I can handle that. Although, I am thinking can do something like this. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that will actually work just fine. So I figure I'll go ahead and make this path in 5x5 segments. And that will be us done until we get over to where I want to go down, which I'm thinking I want to go down like right here. So I'll go ahead and do a bit of terraforming to this so that when we get here we can just, you know, head on down. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get to over there, and I'll bring you guys back in when I'm ready to finish up. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So I got the path in, and I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. I went ahead and added the stone brick border around it, and I think that really adds to it, so that these spokes aren't coming off kind of seemingly random as you're looking at it. But went ahead also put in some water on the stairs. I think that kind of adds a little bit of a color pop. And then if we come down here, see someone's already used it. Made a little bit of a retaining wall here, and just a basic design. I think it looks pretty good. And put in the docks here, and continued using the water in the stairs technique. And yeah, I think it came out looking rather well. So I'm pretty happy with this. I may change these blocks up to stairs later, but I'll worry about that later. Alright guys, so I think that's going to do it for me today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. And it's a little bit of a preview on the very right hand side there. Yeah, anyway, until next time guys, have a good one.